और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत हैं पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition Business Opportunity Over Chai will help you to understand the greatest business opportunity that we Franchise India specially brings for you. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by Management Team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities for you. So today, for you, we have invited a great iconic brand, International College of Fashion, awarded as Asia's fastest growing fashion designing college. To know more about this business opportunity, I would like to invite Mr. Saras Gupta, Head of Training and Development Department of Franchise India, Dr. Gulbash, and Ashok ji. Welcome to you.
Thank you, Harshita. Thank you very much for inviting us and organizing this webinar. And friends, a very warm welcome to all of you who are watching us live on Facebook and YouTube, and people who are also watching here. So this would be a one-way communication that we're doing right now to avoid any disturbances. But again, we are open for any questions that you have. And please use the Q&A section over here where you can post any and all of your questions. And after the formal presentation, we will start picking that up. As a panelist, we have Mr. Ashok Kumar, who is a franchise consultant. So he's the person who acts like a mediator between the brand and the investor. And he's the person who advises the brand that what kind of business model should be made for particular investors so that the brand gets benefit out of it so as the investor. So we'll invite Mr. Ashok for a formal presentation, and post that we will do the induction, the question answer round. And today we have Dr. Gulbash, who is representing a great iconic brand. And when we talk about this brand, so before I reveal the name, we have seen the growth of the fashion designing colleges in India. And the growth of the fashion designing colleges in India is a complete reflection and a demand of skilled professional in the fashion industry. So over the past few years, there has been a significant increase in the number of students actually who are participating and pursuing fashion designing courses in India. Typically, I have to say that the growth of fashion industry and design industry in India has also contributed to the growth of fashion design colleges. So as the industry continues to grow, there is definitely a need for trained professionals who can create innovative designs and meet the demands of the market, which is absolutely there. A good career option people have been really looking at. So today we have invited ICF, International School of Fashion, awarded as Asia's fastest growing fashion design college. And today we have Dr. Gulbash, who will be presenting the brand and will be more than happy to take up any questions in terms. So friends, again, I request you to please put up your questions, any questions that you have in the Q&A box, and we start with official formal invitation. So Gulbash, Dr. Gulbash, I would like to put the spotlight on you first. Tell us about your journey. How did you start it? And what is the concept of your college? And then we come for a formal presentation. Over to you, Dr.
Thanks, Saras. So, like you rightly said, design colleges are growing because the demand is growing. And the demand is growing because the fashion industry by itself is growing folds. Now, to begin with, our parent company is Bajaj Capital, and they were into education ever since the year 2000. And International College of Fashion came into inception in the year 2009, and our first batch was in 2010. We took that 1 year to build up the brand. We took this 1 year to build up a curriculum which is relevant to the industry. So our curriculum is co-developed by NID Ahmedabad, IIT, Department of Management Studies, Delhi, and NISBUD. And of course, the who's who in the design industry, all the big time designers. So all of us got together and understood the requirement, the gap between what the students actually study and what they actually end up doing. So having said that, like you said, we have a lot of fashion colleges, fashion design courses happening, but where we get lost, because like you said, plenty of students taking admissions, plenty of designers, so-called designers coming out as, trained designers, but there are very handful of them in the industry that you see. There are very, very limited new entrants as designers. So where do they all vanish? Where do they all go? So the reason people are not being able to carry forward, a lot of them, maybe because of the finances, maybe because of lack of understanding. I'm sure जब हम लोग भी पढ़ते थे, when we came out of college, we also thought, अरे ये तो हमने सीखा नहीं था college में, अरे ये तो हमें बताया नहीं गया था. And that's a typical student attitude every college gets. Having said that, any student who studies out of ICF will never say that, because we are teaching them what they are going to be doing exactly in the industry, which means because they are ready to work and they are, like a plug and play situation, they know everything. So if a student joins a designer asks them to design, they will be able to do that. If they are asked to look at the production, they'll be able to do that. They're asked to do merchandising, they're ready for that too. They want to do digital and social media management, they are very, very ready for that as well. So you can put them into any role and they are ready for it already, and they will shine out. So what they understand, what they learn at ICF is a 360-degree of this industry, just not one course. Of course, they all get a choice as per their aptitudes and all. They get a choice to choose their specializations, but those specializations only work better if you have a basic understanding of the industry as well. So this is what ICF teaches. And we proudly say that every student is placed. So there is 100% placements, because har bachcha apna specialization third year mein choose karta hai, or by the end of their 5th semester, which is the last semester, they start working in the industry. They're already placed before they even finish graduation. So that's a part of their thing. And also, very importantly, we are so closely connected to the industry. For example, हम लोग का tie-up है Sector Skill Council of India से, the home and apparel section. So they also give you certifications. So any franchisee who's coming with us will be a part of that as well. So they'll get certifications from the Sector Skill Council of India. We have designer master classes. So every student enrolled for ICF, whether ours a head office or a franchisee, will get designers masterclass, which means they will be learning about 20 modules from the topmost designers of the countries. To name some, Abujani Sandeep Khosla, Masaba, Ria Kapoor, etc. So there are plenty of those designers, and each module, as soon as the student finishes, they will get a certificate duly signed by the designer. So that's an add-on that they will get. And of course, there's plenty of exposures that we give to the students, in terms of industry visits and market professional interactions, etc. So ICF puts in every bit to make sure that every student is well groomed for the industry and start networking. Now, all of this will be taken forward to with all the franchisees as well. So every franchisee will get all these add-ons. And not to miss, if you all would like to go and look at our websites, we are also very proud to have a lot of enterprises born out of ICF, which means over the years, over these 13 years, we have 30 plus people who have started their own businesses. So that's how our brand has grown, and that is our identity, that we make sure there is a success story of every student who enters within this. And that success stories we will take forward to our franchisees as well.
Lovely. Great vision, Dr. Gulba's very, very interesting story that you just said. And no doubt, so the fashion industry is increasing so as the demand of working professionals. With that, let's move on to the formal invitation, and for which I would like to invite Mr. Ashok, who can do a formal presentation now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saras, and thank you, Dr. Gulbas, just to setting the brief prospect. But even before I start with the formal presentation, I would like to discuss some industry insights. Right, if you look at the Indian education system, it's heavily depending on the traditional education. So there's a linear method is being used for learning in colleges, universities, schools, everywhere. So that basically poses a great challenge for India. If you look at the Indian graduates who are basically passing every year, 60 to 70% of the student does not have the skill set for an employment. So that is the biggest challenge. To address that challenge, the government of India, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, he has announced and put more focus on skill development. So that basically shows India basically has a huge demand for skill development. Now, so there's in the market, there is a huge demand for change in education. Right. So now how it can be changed? So everything changes with time, but fashion is the first industry who brings basically continuous change to our lifestyles, our daily lives. So I think so here the opportunity is not only for just scaling up the business. The model that Dr. Gulbas, along with the entire team of International Fashion College of Fashion has developed, they have received a lot of queries and student basically interest from all over the India. So they have like a request from Northeast, from South, from Western region, from all over India. So now we see the demand, we see the student interest in International College of Fashion. But to like provide quality education to these students, we need basically franchising partners who can basically work with us and expand our model across the country and to fulfill the requirement of the students. So not only just create them with a skill set to get employed or get just a job. We train them entrepreneur mindset and basically how to create employment. So that is the basically business ICF teaches to their students. So now I'll share the presentation. I think Dr. Gulbas has already briefed us a lot about the brand. So, but still we will quickly run through the presentation. So International College of Fashion is promoted by Bajaj Capital. Throughout the presentation, first we will look at the closer look at the ICF, and then we will look at the opportunities assessment, and then we will look at what is the proposal for our franchise partners. Right. So as Dr. Bilwal said, they have basically unique fashion design curriculum, and it is developed by IIT Delhi, National Institute of Design Ahmedabad, and National Institute of Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. So they have developed a very unique program. Second thing, they are basically awarded as Asia's largest growing fashion institute, rated among the top fashion design entrepreneur colleges. They have the membership across multiple institutions. So they are the active member of Fashion Design Council of India, World Global Style Network. They are a partner of the Indus Entrepreneurship, and they are the active partner of a member of Skill Council, Sector Skill Council of India. So brand again, so journey was started in 2010. They have started offering graduate program, postgraduate program, diploma, 1-year diploma, and 6-month diploma programs. So far, they have like 30+ fashion startups. So if you look at their journey over a decade, their students are creating 30+ fashion startups. So that gives basically on an average of 3 startups every year. So I think from a single institute, every year they are creating 3 startups every year. So that is basically again creating employment for the country. Plus, they are basically supporting economic development of the country. And that is the basically highest if you consider. If you compare with other institutions, they may have a like 100% placement that even ICF has. They have a 100% placement record. But on the top of that, basically, they are producing entrepreneurs who are doing their own startups. So that is the highest amongst other institutions, as you can say. And plus, along with the program, they do events, fashion shows every year. So they have done like 200+ shows. That again basically says 20 events or shows every year, roughly. And they have trained 1,000+ students. And they have a glorious journey of 12 years so far. Right. Again, their vision and mission. So vision is very, very clear, just to create entrepreneur mindset revolution in the fashion industry. And so our students, basically, they can lead the better world. Right. Again, mission. Yes, of course, because traditional education has a lot of challenges. So we are introducing our dynamic programs. So it's a dynamic learning, creative learning. So we have a complete skill development and personality development, creative mindset development, and ultimately entrepreneur mindset development. So that is the mission of the brand, to teach and train their students. The fashion programs we offer, we have a bachelor degree, 3-year bachelor degree program, 2 years master degree program, postgraduate diploma in fashion design. Plus, we have a 6-month certification programs. And our degree programs are recognized by the universities and government certified programs. So that's again is the advantage for the students. Right. Now, why study at ICF. So yes, of course, because they have a super specialized fashion design and entrepreneurship courses. They have the basically best faculties who has the 20 to 30 years of experience in fashion industry and who are the leaders in this market. Yes, their curriculum is unique. Again, it's developed by IIT, NIDR, and NIESUPD. Placement records, they have 100% placement records for the last 12 years. Plus, they offer government recognized degree programs and diploma certificates. And they are the Asia's largest or fastest growing awarded institute in India. Yeah. So that gives ample reasons to partner with ICF. Apart from their curriculum, they do basically every year around 20 events or so fashion shows. So that is basically beyond curriculum. So it is not taught in any institute. So here students get full exposure in participating in these events, and it brings a very great learning and advanced learning for the students. If you look at their placement records, they have 100 plus companies in their portfolio for their placements. Now, if you look at the core team, Miss Jayavani Bajaj, she is the promoter, and she has started basically this, basically you can say concept many years ago. And in 2010, she has established the fashion ICF Institute. And Mr. Vinod Kaul, he is the managing director. He is graduated from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. So he carries a large industry experience and global exposure from the industry. Dr. Gulbaz, so she is the Dean of the ICF College, and she is the PhD in fashion design. She's completed MBA in marketing, Masters in design, and Bachelor's in design. So basically, she spent her basically all life in fashion designing, improving curriculum, and just conducting these programs and teaching students. So she has like a great knowledge and experience to run our fashion design institute. Now we are looking at the market size. If you look at the current Indian fashion industry, market size is around 20,000 crores industry. And if you look at the global industry, it's around 2.2 lakh crores. Is likely to be like 6.1 lakh crore by the next decade. So we are saying in the next 7 to 8 years, this industry will increase or by threefolds. So market is quite huge. Even according to the SOCHAM, they are saying this fashion designer wear industry is growing at a CAGR of 40%. So if you look at the, again, whole ecosystem, so if you look at the total demand side, we have the huge potential. The revenue from the fashion segment in 2020 is around $12 billion, and this is expected to be around $30 to $33 billion by 2025. So in 3 years, market is again is going to more than double in 4 years. So now, what is the core unique value proposition? So if you look at the market opportunity, India market size, even if you look at the Indian demography, number of students, India has like 250 million students. That is basically below K-12. So these 250 million students, they need skill development, they need quality education, they need good infrastructure and good environment. And so you can see the market. Even if we like capture and train 1% of these 250 million students, we require at least 100 schools to train that kind of a large volume. Now, brand strength, yes, we International College of Fashion. They are the leader in the fashion education. They have super specialized courses for like graduate programs, postgraduate, diploma, and certification program. And the International College of Fashion is promoted by Bajaj Group. So you can see yourself what kind of potential, credibility, and strength brand carries. So over the decades, they have trained thousands of students, but challenges is still that we have, that how to train millions of students across India. So there again is the role of the franchisee partners is going to play a crucial role just to partner with International College of Fashion and be a part of this very revolutionary institution program. What are the benefits for the franchisee partners? Because brand has already invested a decade just to develop and perfect the systems. So they have developed an optimized investment plan, improved operational efficiency, so they know better resource utilization to bring the better efficiency to operate your school. Your investment is a low investment model. If you can say low investment to moderate investment, but your returns of investment is going to be very, very high. In any of the circumstances, your investment is going to be recovered within a year. Right? If some existing centers who are basically already related to education, training program kind of engagement, if they are utilized, and these I think has the very high potential to acquire ICF of franchise, and they can turn to a profitable business within a year. Centralizing marketing support, yes. So ICF will promote their all sectors on their websites along with the social media marketing. And as ICF has a dedicated marketing team, so they will support each and every franchisee partner for their local marketing as well as for central marketing. And brand will provide you the complete hand-holding and support from the start up to the properly running the center successfully. Right. So now ICF is inviting franchisee partners. So we are opting for franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model. So brand is open for single unit franchisee partners, multi-unit partners, and master franchisee. So master franchisees, we are looking for a specific areas. So they are basically, they can opt for master franchisee, and brand can set up one their direct center, and then franchisee they can do their shop franchise centers. So how franchisee owned, franchisee operated model works? So there franchisee partners, they need to invest in this center. They have to do the operations, so they will be the owner of the school or center. Your rentals, HR, utility bills, and daily operations and local marketing, these will be done by the franchisee partner. Your maintenance, yes, franchisee has to pay a royalty amount to the brand, and then net profit goes to the franchise. Now we are looking for the proposal. So proposal for the area master franchisees, we are looking for 10 clusters. So the whole geography, Indian geography, is divided into the 10 clusters, and each cluster will have the potential to develop at least 10 centers. Right? So out of these 10 centers, master franchisee has to set up one direct center, and remaining 9 centers they can sub-franchise. Yes, area to secure the right for area master franchisee has to pay 50 lakh rupees of franchisee fees plus 30 to 35 lakh rupees of investment in their direct center setup. So franchisee does not have to pay any franchisee fees for their direct center. So that is the advantage, direct benefit we are offering to our area master franchisees. Then basically master franchisee, they pays 5 lakh rupees on each sign up for a sub-franchise center. The revenue collection, so whatever the basically royalty franchisee collects, that will be divided to 75-25. So 75 will be paid to the ICF, and 25% of the royalty will go to the area developer or area master franchise. Like center marketing budget, again will be divided in the ratio of 50-50. So 50% of that amount goes to the area master franchisee, where area developer will utilize this money for their central marketing, and remaining 50% goes to the ICF. So ICF will do your brand promotion and marketing at the national level. So that fund will be utilized by ICF. So now we look at the center finance dynamics. So this is now we have taken if somebody start a greenfield project, basically you does not have any setup or any inbuilt infrastructure. So there we are looking at the area of 3,000 square feet, where your infrastructure setup cost is going to be 20 lakh rupees. Admin, reception and an account around 5 lakh rupees. Library setup around 4 lakh rupees. Business promotion, you can say the 5 lakh rupees, and 10 lakh rupees the franchisee fees, and other licenses around 1 lakh rupees. So total investment is 45 lakhs. Again, if somebody has an existing infrastructure, so basically a lot of cost in terms of infrastructure, your admin, reception accounts, so this can be optimized. So your investment for an existing facility, it may come down to like 15 to 20 lakh as well. So that is the again advantage for the franchisees if somebody has the location or existing facility. Property deposit of 6 lakh rupees and other working capital requirement around 16 to 17 lakh. Our program fees, we charge for 1 year diploma, charge 85,000 rupees. Then 6-month certification program, 55,000. For 3-year degree bachelor degree is 7.75 lakh rupees fees, and master degree, which I like, 6.5 lakh. We are considering student enrollment for diploma programs around 90, and degree programs we are considering 50. In second year, because you will in master degree you will have 2 batches and 2 batches of your bachelor degree. So students in degree programs is 100, and in third year it goes 130, because you will have 2 batches of your master degree program and 3 batches of your bachelor degree program. So your revenue goes up respectively. Your return on investment is going to be more than 100% from the year 1, right? If you look at the revenues for the year 1, you are collecting fees for diploma program, it is around 63 lakh rupees, and 1.42 CR from degree program. So your total revenue goes above 2 crores. Your investment is around 45 lakh. In the first year, you are generating revenue of 2 crores. So basically, you are generating 4x revenue, and then plus you discount your expenses for the year, you are going to be profitable from the year 1. Your cumulative, so we are saying almost in 3 years, you are making 4x of your investment after considering all expenses. Yeah, and payback period is going to be around 1.5 years. you can say the agreement period is going to be 3 years. After 3 years, again, it's depending on the mutual understanding and the relationship with the brand and franchisee, this will be renewed after 3 years. Right. So now, who can be our ideal partner profile? So anybody who has the strength to run day-to-day operations and manage the center, right? The strategic fit, we are looking for entrepreneur skills, fashion designer, architects in creative mindset, who basically have the understanding of the brand and have a little bit of understanding of the fashion industry and education as well. Yes, the people who have the knowledge of education clusters and marketing for student acquisition. So our preferred locations are going to be your education clusters in your area. Yes, investors should have the investment capacity to invest in infrastructure and software, hardware, and staff, and run the college successfully. Yeah. So anybody can be our franchisee partners. For master franchisee, yes, we are looking for existing entrepreneurs or investors who has the financial bandwidth and who has the energy to develop a network of 9 to 10 centers. High net worth individuals again has the great potential to invest in ICF. People from basically fashion designing background and people who have the existing infrastructure underutilized from education or training centers. So these are going to be our very potential partners. Now we are looking from the rollout perspective. So we have identified in the first phase around 30 cities across the country, and we are looking for 10 area franchisees. So your Delhi, NCR, and Rajasthan clubbed together, this has the potential for one master franchise. You can say area development. UP and Uttarakhand is clubbed together. We are looking for another one area developers. Then Haryana, Punjab, Himachal, and Jammu Kashmir, we are looking for another cluster franchisees. So Northern region gives the potential for 3 area master franchisees. Western region has the potential for 2 area master franchisees. That Maharashtra and Goa is one, and another one Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Again, Eastern region, including your basically Eastern region plus Northeast, has the potential for 2 area master franchisees, where your Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha clubbed together is a one area developer potential. West Bengal and along with the Northeastern region has the potential for another master franchisee. Southern region has the potential for 3 master franchisees. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh is clubbed together for 1. Karnataka alone itself has the potential for 1 master franchisee. Then Tamil Nadu and Kerala has the potential for another franchisee. So along with these 10 franchisee potential, we are also open for independent or single unit franchisees across these locations. And these locations have been selected because we have a high student request from these areas, from these locations. So where franchisee will get the advantage from these cities. So ICF will transfer these student request to the respective franchisee centers. So again, we are coming to the franchisee support function. Yes, so ICF will plan and provide you the complete hand-holding, starting from your location selection, setup guidelines, architect design, equipment sourcing, staff hiring, training, even brand will support you for networking and lead generation for student acquisition. Post opening, yes, of course, basically they will continue to provide you the academic training support, examination, certification support, placement support. Brand will continue to provide to their all franchisee partners. Again, ICF will conduct frequent audits and provide advisories and operational support. Yes, ICF will provide you the support in terms of participation in fashion shows, in events that ICF conduct every year. In terms of ongoing support, marketing guidance, academic development support, technical software support, R&D, and digital media assistance. So across the complete spectrum, ICF will provide you the complete hand-holding and support. So with this, I will end the presentation, and now, Saras, up to you. If you have any queries.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashokji. It was just wonderful. And I think I really lost in the presentation. It was all detailed presentation that you have given. So friends, we are now open for Q&A section. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us and we'll be more than happy to ask us. So Ashokji, a few questions have already started pouring up and Mr. Parag is asking, maybe we missed it. How many current outlets do we have at our present? How many schools or do we have institutes as of now running?
So Paragji, I'll take that question for you. Abhi, this is the first time we've rolled out the franchisees because क्या होता है ना, हम लोग जब कुछ भी फ्रेंचाइजिंग बिजनेस में जाते हैं उससे पहले हमें अपने रूट स्ट्रॉन्ग करने बहुत जरूरी है, हमारे को इंडस्ट्री में अपने आप को स्ट्रेंथन करना बहुत जरूरी है. So all these years we have been working vigorously over the fact that every person in the industry would.
You're on mute, Dr. Pulvar.
Sorry, there was a call. So we are saying that you know, people didn't know us or don't know us, or you know, we are still working on it. The point is, हम लोग हमारी concentration student success rate में है, हमारी concentration industry partnerships में है, हमारी concentration हमारी strength development में है, जो और कहीं पे और कोई नहीं देता. So if you want to be somebody in the industry, to be known for your work, ICF is where people will come. So हमारे पास recruiters इतने सब हैं जो कि repeatedly every year हमें अब recruiters को follow करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे हमारे ही alumni हैं जो हमारे present students को hire कर रहे हैं. बहुत सारे हमारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो बहुत हायर पोजीशंस पे हैं आज बाकी सब ब्रांड्स में. So they are insisting that yes, you know, that's the kind of people we are you know, getting from ICF. So we've made that mark so far. आपको एक example देती हूँ. I'm sure I don't know if you are from fashion industry or not. If you are, there's a buying house which is called Triberg. उनकी employment policy में लिखा हुआ है they only take people from NIFT. But for the past 2 years, no, for the past 4 years, they've been hiring students from ICF. So they have sidelined NIFTians for ICF students. So that's the kind of mark we have made. Now we are ready to roll out and bring in more partners to continue with this journey.
Yes, Dr. Gulbesh, that was a detailed explanation. And friends, I think I will have to endorse, because coming from franchising world, we really see a lot of startups happening and people are really jumping and getting lucrated towards the triple F, friends, family, and the other way to become a fool if that business is not for yourself. But Dr. Gulbesh, you did your roots very strong for past 12 years. And now then you've realized that an expansion mode has come and a lot of queries I'm sure has come to you. And this is what actually gave you thought that why not to open the doors for different investors. Thank you, Dr. Gulbesh, for answering that. Amitji, I'll just come back to you, but a second question coming from Parag, Mr. Parag again, is a prominent faculty, known faculty, how does that work? The guests were out there. I heard that when you were giving explanation. So how does your faculty work?
Okay, so faculty members, see, हमारे subjects कुछ ऐसे होते हैं design में, where we have to handhold 24/7 things like garment illustration.
I'm sorry, Ashok ji, can you please go on mute? There's a lot of background noise. Ashok ji. Ashok ji, can you please go on mute?
Okay. So for the faculty, like I was saying, बहुत सारे subjects ऐसे होते हैं जिनको hand holding 24/7 चाहिए, for which, for example, garment construction है, pattern making है, illustrations है. So these kind of, you know, a little mindset needs to be there कि एक faculty 24/7 आपके पास चाहिए. So as a franchisee, as a business model, if you just have, you know, 2 or 3 regular faculties in the house who can help you market, who can help you coordinate, who can help you run the place, you know, as a center head, and, you know, so dual kind of roles that they can play. Apart from that, jitne specialized courses subjects hain, unke liye our model is to, which we will be sharing the SOPs as well, but हमारे model ऐसा है कि जो industry में काम कर रहे हैं, आपको वही professionals classroom में पढ़ाते हैं, for the simple reason कि market में अभी current क्या चल रहा है. So core ऐसा textbook तो हम लोग नहीं देते हैं इस industry में, इस curriculum में, इस course में. आपको कोई textbooks नहीं है that you follow, so a question A has an answer in this page and this paragraph is your answer. ऐसा नहीं है. It is all about logical thinking. It's all about consumer behaviors. It's all about marketing. So you know, it's a very practical thought process, and that can only come in if the industry expert comes to teach you that, which of course we have a bank of all the faculty, the professors and everything who we will be able to share with you as your faculty members. Also, we will help you in recruiting. So we have a screening system of every faculty that is hired, which we will be doing. Plus, your internal faculty will be trained by us. They will also be trained by the Sector Skill Council. So every faculty that will work with you will have to be certified by the Sector Skill Council, which we will help you get through. And we will help getting you faculty members also from our bank of profiles. और आपको of course local भी source out करने होंगे, जो कि हम आपके साथ of course we'll help you do that. But yes, screening and everything, we will be there with you. Training the faculty, we will be there to do it for you.
Great, thank you, Dr. Gulbash. And in the meantime, I'm taking more questions. I've just got the website on the screen, so we see some more glimpse of what's with, of course, the ICF college. Some more questions. Am I stuck?
Yes, you are. Looks like.
Okay, so we have to stop sharing.
Your screen share is stuck, but we can still see you from the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so of course, I will read the question that was across. Here we go. So, Mr. Amit Shah is asking how many franchises have you have till now, and if you can specify the location. So, Amit ji, I think this question has been very well answered. That we want to take you as a first mover advantage. They have set this pedigree for past 12 years. They have engineered, re-engineered, and specialized now in running the complete operations in a smooth manner. So yes. Secondly, I have a question, Dr. Gulbash. 12 years that you've been passing around, the trends have been changing. What technology have you brought in so far? Are you changing with the trends of the learning methodologies too?
Interesting question, Sarath. So that's another differentiation between any other design college and us, specifically who is giving a degree program. We've been fortunate enough to have associated with universities who have given us the free hand to keep updating our curriculum. So if not more, every semester start, we reinvent our pedagogy, we reinvent our curriculum delivery, we add and subtract what is obsolete, we start adding the newer things. So we update every 6 months. And that's how we are able to keep ourselves, up with the market scenarios. So we've been fortunate to be associated with universities that have given us free hand in updating, because आपको भी पता है अगर हम किसी government university के साथ काम करते हैं तो सालों साल में भी कभी भी we do not get to change the programs. So yeah, we have that thing, we update ourselves pretty often. You're on mute, I think.
Thank you for asking the question, didn't realize it. So friends, I've got this screen on the website on the screen now, and we see Abu Jani and Sandeep Khosla, very renowned names, in fact, that we see around. And you can absolutely.
So these are our masterclass people. They will be taking the master classes, and we talked about, yeah.
And these are the courses that you can really see in details, that there are undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs that you'll be offering, and all the details are mentioned here. So this complete website support is going to come to you. And Doctor, next question coming up. I'm sure your website is very popular now, but you would have leads coming in. So how would you help the franchisee to get student acquisitions?
So we run our digital campaigns, and we get queries from across the country. And see, again, you will also have to do your bit of marketing around, but we will be assisting you. Whatever we get from your area, we will be sharing those leads with you as well. See, the idea is if you grow, we grow. So we will make sure that you grow. We cannot have a failure. We waited all these years so that we make sure that no failures happen here.
Well, you have been in this business for past 12 years. So what prominent indicators you would like to share for a new investor as a franchise partner, that what he should focus on and how he can really grow? Because today we discussed about the portfolio too, and we see anybody profiling as a young couple, education background, designer background, an HNI who wants to start and endeavor their journey in the education industry, someone. So what prominent tips you want to give them, that how they can really scale up and be a successful?
The only thing that we keep in mind, and we would like our franchisees to keep in mind, is students come first. So we make sure that our deliverables are done to, if not beyond promises, but definitely to what we have promised. The quality of students that come out will be your footsteps moving ahead. So of course, marketing to the first year acquisition, you will have to work with the brand and spread the awareness of the brand. Of course, we will be helping you do that, but then you will have to build up your brand as well. And curriculum delivery, I feel, is the most important. And placements post the course finishing, the placements are extremely important. What also will take you through a lot with these students, because it's a new age student, everybody wants exposures, and they might not be given so much exposure in a smaller town. So they will have to be brought in to maybe Delhi, because Delhi is the hub for fashion. So to participate in various fashion shows, like I said, every student goes through a fashion show every semester, presenting their designs as a designer. So of course, that platform will be available for them to come to Delhi and interact with the designers, be a part of fashion weeks, do their sourcing, look at the market, etc. So that's one thing that they need to. So activities, practical work, all of that will help these franchisees grow.
Absolutely. So it's already been almost 1 hour we have been speaking, and it's always pleasure to speak to you, Dr. Gulbash, and of course talking about the new opportunities. So, friends, what I realize is, Dr. Gulbash and the brand itself is not just talking about doing a business. It's more about starting your entrepreneur journey. So I feel that there are really people who are helping you not just learn the fashion, but also help you, curate, because the curriculum what I just learned is developed by IIT Delhi, NIT Ahmedabad, and NISBAT, who are not just talking about the industry, but they're also talking about the journey that how an entrepreneur can really scale up their business to the next level. Great business opportunity, I have to say that. And friends, if you have any questions, I've always posted the numbers continuously on the chat box, and you can always write to us. You can call us at 97176 83838. 97176 83838 are our hotline numbers. You can even write back to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Feedback@franchiseindia.in. Any questions you would like to ask, anything that you would like to go, you want to do probably a site visit for the center, look at how the past performance has been done, feel free to get in touch with us, and we will ensure that Dr. Gulbash will ensure that all your questions are answered to the full. So, friends, with that, we would like to thank you for all the participants. And I always say we start with big numbers, but there are only few people who stay till end, and these are the real people who want to start their business journey and the entrepreneurship journey. And thank you all for watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. The numbers are also flashed on Facebook and YouTube. Please reach out to us. I'm already getting information from my team that there are questions already pouring in. So after this call, our team members will start calling you. With that, I want to thank you all. Dr. Wilbach, thank you very much for all your time. Thank you, Ashokji, and thank you all the participants. Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir. Bye-bye.
much.